What's good, everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE News. Today we have some awesome information for you guys because Killer7 is finally coming to PC. We also have Dragon Marked for Death information as well, and Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. But before we jump into all of that, I posed a little bit of a challenge for you guys for $5 eShop cards. If we hit 1,000 likes on our last video that we did, PE News video that is, I'll give you guys a $5 eShop card. Now we did fall short of that, but I can kind of see where we're going to get to in terms of this. So I'll go ahead and lower it to 700. So if we can hit 700 likes on this video, then I will give away a $5 eShop card to some random person on this video, probably in the comment section below. So definitely hit that like button, guys, and let's get the circulation up a little bit. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into this. All right, and we are starting off with Killer7 on the PC. That has been officially announced, and it's coming this fall. So Suda51, man, he's always at it with something. I mean, they hyped this up a bit, and I think that, I guess the reveal was a little bit lackluster for me, but I still want to talk about this, what Killer7 is about, and kind of just like what this game kind of means to me. So Killer7 first launched back for the PS2 and the GameCube in June 2005, so quite a bit ago, over a decade ago, and now it's coming to PC via Steam this fall. NIS America and Grasshopper Manufacturer has announced at MomoCon 2018. Now here's a little bit of an overview of this game because a lot of you guys probably have no idea what this game is about. So from the minds of Iconoclast, writer/director Suda51, and the legendary directors H. Kobayashi and Shinji Mikami, Killer7 returns for the first time in over 13 years. Dive into a dark world of underground assassins and a tale of revenge as Harmon Smith, a man who manifests 7 deadly personalities into the real world, known as the Killer7, take control of his distinct murderer's row as he hunts down the sinister Kun Lan to stop his plan of world dominance and end the organization of deadly suicide bombers known as Heaven Smile. Here are the key features of the game. Multiple personalities. Take control of Harmon's 7 distinct personalities, each with their own appearance, personality, weapon of choice, and special ability. A sinister foe. Face against the Heaven Smile organization and a unique combination of third and first person shooting mechanics. Killer moves. Utilize the full host of the Killer7's special abilities to reveal secrets and solve puzzles. A killer style. A timeless visual style that wowed audiences from the first reveal, perfectly ported to modern machines. So modern machines are more like just PC, right? So I guess he meant like modern machines in general, mobile people will be buying the game. But I want to talk about this, guys, because while this is awesome, you guys all know I'm a big Suda fan. I love Killer7. I love the games. I think this is so long overdue, it's hard for me to be hyped because it's over 13 years. Killer7 was one of the most iconic games that Suda has ever done, and it took them this long to bring something out to the modern systems. This should have been on the PS3 and Xbox 360. This should have had like a Wii port back in the day. I mean, all the games that got ported over to Wii from the GameCube or PS2, this should have been a game that was already redone multiple times at this point. So it's hard for me to get hyped for that. And then especially they say, okay, well, PC only for right now. Maybe it comes over to other systems, but it's hard for me to get hyped for that when you have the Nintendo Switch there, you have the PS4, you have the Xbox One. Especially with the Nintendo Switch, you have some type of motion that you can integrate. You have innovative things that you can put into it that can make the game more appealing for the unique and weird style. The HD Rumble could be used in so many different ways with Killer7. So I was on the Spawncast talking about this, and yeah, he said, oh, well, you would have liked it on the Switch. John did it. I'm like, yeah, I would have liked it on the Switch. I mean, that'd be great, but still, this is like overdue. This is like something that should have happened a long time ago when it comes to PCs and when it comes to other consoles. So they took way too long, and in my opinion, it's great. Trust me, guys, I'm going to be buying this anyway. I'm always going to support Suda and his game, so I'm going to buy it on the PC. I don't think it's going to be terribly expensive either. So it's just one of those things where I just felt that it should have happened a long time ago, considering how many ports and stuff that we've been getting. I just think that it should have just already happened. But I guess better late than never, that's the saying, right? So still excited for this somewhat, just not as hyped. I mean, they hyped this up to be something that's going to be, oh my gosh, amazing, and it's definitely not that. It's great, but it's definitely not as hype as I thought that it could be based on what they were talking about it. But still cool. It's still cool, and I know Suda's very proud of this game. Shinji Mikami, you guys all know him from Resident Evil 4, Shadow of the Damned, The Evil Within, all of those games. So the game is good, and if you haven't played it yet, which probably many people that are watching this video probably haven't played Killer 7, then definitely check it out on the PC this fall. I know I'll be picking it up and probably streaming some of the levels for you guys. So what do you guys think about Killer 7 finally coming to modern machines with PC this fall 2018? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, now getting into the next topic here, we have Dragon Marked for Death. This game actually has separate stories for each playable character, so that's awesome because I did not know about that. So this was just a slice of the interview with Inti Create's president and CEO Takuya Azu. And here was the first question. Since Dragon Marked for Death was announced, there have been few details about the game. Could you tell us more? And here's what the CEO had to say. One of the biggest things you wouldn't know just from the original trailer is that there's a main story for the game. Also, each of the 4 characters, Empress, Warrior, Shinobi, and the Witch, have their own individual stories. When playing online, players will be able to progress the respective character story by playing the same map and advance the character's story at the player's own pace. There comes a point in the story where the stories intertwine and you find a common enemy to fight later in the game. So I think this is the reason why this game has been delayed and they're not giving us an exact release date or something. It's definitely far more advanced than anything Inti Creates has done when it comes to incorporating multiple aspects, right? You have an individual story for each of the 4 characters. You have the overall main story. You have online play put into that. You have a bunch of RPG mechanics, a ton of different moves. There is a lot of stuff to do in this game. This, by scope, is bigger than anything that they've ever done. They're usually used to doing stuff like Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. We're going to be talking about that in a bit. Or stuff like Azure Striker Gunvolt. You kind of have these games that are kind of one-tracked a bit. You have one character that you're using, or sometimes multiple characters, but it's not as in-depth as this, and there's never usually online play at all in their games. But this one has online play for up to 3 players, I think. Maybe they changed that to 4 later. But this has online play. This has individual stories for each character, overall main story. I mean, to put everything together for the team size of Inti Creates is a daunting task, on top of developing stuff like the new Azure Striker game with Copen and everything. So the fact that they're just doing all of this, but even looking at the quality of their games since they really started pushing out stuff, it's just been absolutely amazing. They've been one of the best developers on the Nintendo Switch, hands down, starting from the very beginning with Blaster Master Zero, then getting the collection of Gunvolt games, in addition to now we have this new game here, Dragon Marked for Death, and also the new Gunvolt game as well. It's just been amazing. It's just been absolutely phenomenal. I cannot wait to play Dragon Marked for Death. Even though it's from an independent developer, it's still one of my most anticipated games of the year. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I love what Inti Creates does with the combat and with their stories. Their stories are actually really good, and I think underrated considering what they've done so far, especially the Azure Striker games. Those games have really good stories. So I think that this is going to be another classic out there for Inti Creates fans and for Switch fans, because Inti Creates has just been tearing it up when it comes to Switch with their exclusives, or for Switch and 3DS. But I mean, it's just been phenomenal, and I can't wait to see more of this game. And take your time, Inti Creates. Don't rush this one. If it's not ready, launch it when it's ready. Obviously, there's a certain point to where you know you got to get the game out, but definitely just launch it when it's ready. And I think that this game is going to be one of those that everyone picks up on the Switch, going to be pretty much on the eShop charts all the time. So what do you guys think about Dragon Marked for Death on the Nintendo Switch? What do you think about these individual stories compared to the overall story? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, now moving into the final topic here, we have Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. A brand new update is out now. Version 1.1 is available. So Inti Creates has prepared the first patch for Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Version 1.1 is out now. Now, according to Inti Creates, the following has been addressed. Maximum lives in veteran mode have been changed from 9 to 99. Issues causing the game to lock up have been fixed, and the overall game responsiveness has been improved, which is amazing because the game was already really responsive as is. Fixed errors in the game script and other various bugs have been fixed as well. So Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is out now for the Nintendo Switch and 3DS in North America. The European version will release on 3DS next Thursday. So awesome to see here with Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. This game was once again developed by NT Creates, so they did a fantastic job, and everyone's been raving about how good this game is. This is classic Castlevania, like the NES style Castlevania, but with a bunch of twists in there and some of the stuff that they did throughout the NES and other versions of Castlevania. So it's great to see NT Creates, before they stopped working on Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, finish this game up and kind of just put it out there with Igarashi and everything, and that's awesome to see. Now, I still need to get my code. I'm actually entitled to a free copy of this game because I backed Bloodstained Ritual of the Night with more than $28. I backed it with the full 60, so I actually get a free copy of this, which was a lot smaller in scale when they first talked about it. They just said, oh, it's going to be some type of side story or prequel or whatever the case is, or sequel or something like that. It was going to be something a lot smaller, but then it just developed into something bigger and bigger and into a full game that's separate. So it's pretty awesome that people get this value because it's valued at $10. So it's pretty awesome that anybody who backed $28 or more gets this game as well. So awesome to see it. Awesome to see them do really well. NT Creates is one of the best when it comes to these classic 2D side scrollers. I did get an email saying that they don't have Switch codes yet, so I'm waiting for them to give me the Switch code. That's what I want. I don't want it on PC. I want it on Switch. So what do you guys think about all this when it comes to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, in addition to Dragon Marked for Death and also Killer7? Let me know your thoughts on all of this. Comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.